When I was a kid, my weekends were sacred, reserved for TV, snacks, and movies. I loved all kinds of films, science fiction, comedy, you name it. But action? That was my heartbeat. Explosions, chases, fight scenes, they gave me that rush, that thrill, that feeling like I was right there in the middle of it. And for me, action meant one name: Tom Cruise. Or as I knew him back then, Ethan Hunt, the hero who always saved the day in Mission Impossible. Then the pandemic hit. Suddenly I was stuck indoors like the rest of the world, binge-watching reels, scrolling TikTok, and going through every movie I could find. Somewhere along the way, I stumbled into the deeper side of cinema. I started exploring different genres and fell in love with the craft of acting. I became a fan of legends like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Brad Pitt, actors who could transform into anyone. And that's when Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 came out. I watched it, loved the stunts, but one question kept echoing in my head. Is Tom Cruise really as versatile as these other actors? That question sent me down a rabbit hole, exploring his work beyond Ethan Hunt. I discovered lawyers, pilots, sports agents, and mysterious strangers, all brought to life by the same man. And in that moment, I realized Tom Cruise isn't just an action star, he's an actor. And today, I'm counting down the 5 roles that proved it.
What were you doing there?
Communicating. Communicating. Keeping up foreign relations. I was, giving him the bird. You know, the finger.
Yes, I know the finger, Goose.
We start with a role most people underestimate. In Eyes Wide Shut, Cruise plays Dr. Bill Harford. Outwardly composed, inwardly unraveling. No stunts, no gadgets, just insecurity, jealousy, and temptation pulling him apart frame by frame.
To laugh in your face. And so I laughed as loud as I could.
What makes it special? Watch how he underplays the half-second pauses, the searching eyes, the polite smiles that don't reach his face. It's restraint as performance. This is Cruise proving tension doesn't need explosions. It can live in a look.
Next up, it's Major William Cage from Edge of Tomorrow.
On your feet, maggots!
There's no way to address an officer. Sergeant.
It's how I address a slack-jawed recruit right before I bust his hole with my boot heel, maggot!
Yes, it's action, but the acting arc is the point. He starts as a slick, cowardly PR officer with 0 combat skills, full of excuses. Then the time loop grinds him down. He fails, learns, hardens, and finds courage.
Holy fuck! Ah! On your feet, maggot!
Cruise nails the comedy beats, the panic, the frustration, and then gently shifts into weary determination. You can feel the character evolve without a single "I've changed" speech. Character growth at blockbuster speed, and he sells every stage.
Hey! Hey, mate! I think there's something wrong with your suit. There's a dead guy in it.
Okay, now, let's fly with Captain Pete Mitchell from Top Gun Maverick.
Star, you are cleared above 600.
This could have been nostalgia on autopilot. Instead, Cruise turns Maverick into a meditation on aging, mentorship, guilt, and second chances.
Fanboy, you see him?
Not beyond the radar up ahead. He must be somewhere behind us.
What the hell? Oh, shit!
He carries the physical demands. Sure, but the soul is in the quiet beats. The look at Goose's photo. The cautious warmth with Rooster. The way bravado gives way to vulnerability. A legacy character reimagined as a human being, not a poster.
The Navy needs Maverick. The kid needs Maverick. That's why I fought for you.
Now, let's roll to Frank T.J. Mackie from Magnolia.
Tame it! Take it on head first with the skills that I will teach you at work and say, no! No! You will not control me! No!
Charisma weaponized, Frank T.J. Mackie is loud, crude, magnetic, a self-help carnival barker. But the mask slips, and underneath is a son drowning in unresolved pain. Cruise flips from swagger to shatter without losing truth.
You should turn to page 18 in your blue booklets. God, this is fucking bullshit! I want you to go to your white books. That's what I want you to go to. Go to 23 in your white books.
The interview scene? Electric. The bedside scene? Devastating. It's the performance that made people say, oh, he can go there. It's not range for range's sake. It's a fully lived contradiction.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry for you.
If you're loving this deep dive into performance over pyrotechnics, hit like, drop your most underrated cruise role in the comments, whether it's Collateral's Vincent, Jerry Maguire, and subscribe for more actor-focused breakdowns. Now be ready to testify to Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee from A Few Good Men.
Now, out in the real world, that means nothing, and here at the Washington Navy Yard, doesn't mean a whole lot more. But if you're a Marine, assigned to Rifle Security Company Windward, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and you're given an order, you follow it or you pack your bags.
No running, no fighting, just words as weapons. Kaffee starts as a plea bargain specialist who jokes his way around responsibility. By the end, he's a razor in the courtroom. Cruise charts that transformation with precision. Sarcasm softens into focus. Bravado crystallizes into moral courage.
That's why it had to be poison, right, Commander? Because Lord knows if you put a man with a serious coronary condition on duty with a clean bill of health and that man died from a heart-related incident, you'd have a lot to answer for, wouldn't you, Doctor?
Object. Move to strike.
Sustained.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
The final confrontation isn't iconic just because of a line. It's iconic because Cruise earns it for 2 hours. This is the role that shouts, Tom Cruise isn't just kinetic, he's convincing.
I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did!
From masked Manhattan nights to courtroom showdowns, these 5 roles prove it. Tom Cruise isn't just the adrenaline, he's the architecture underneath it. I'm Andy Willie, and this is Movies World. See you in the next one.